Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Endless Space 2. It's the sequel to Endless Space 1. It's made by the same people that made Endless Legend and Dungeon in the Endless. And they are absolutely wonderful developers, and I can't wait to play this game. Let's see. Yeah, let's just get right in. I don't know, whatever. Let's see if Horatio still exists. Oh, there's only... Huh. So interestingly enough, they don't have the lower difficulties in. This is going to be exciting. So you've already played Amplitude 4X games. Only features new to Endless Space 2 will be explained. Alright. So first and foremost, what faction do we want to be? I usually play the Sophons, I will admit, just because they're the science race and freaking I love science. But I'm not entirely sure if that's always the best idea. I don't know. We'll find out. Ships look nice. I wonder if the combat in this game is better or not. So we've got robots. We've got the Cravers, who are, right, the slave driver people. Hunter-gatherers. I don't remember much about the lore. I played a little bit of Endless Space, or Space originally, but it never was quite deep enough for my tastes. And so, I just didn't get into it as much. But it looks like, we only have 4 factions total. So we've got Planet Brokers. Let's see. Outfits. So we've got the Cravers, which have big fleets, crowded planets, whatever. We've got the Vodiani, which are fearless warriors, legendary heroes, fast travelers. I'm not sure what Shipbound does. Or there's just the straight-up Sophons, which I'm probably going to go with, just because. They've also got fast travelers. They do have feeble warriors, but that's ground troops. Omniscience. Gains science bonus for the next technology. The fewer empires that know the technology, the higher bonus. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Sophons just because. Okay. Let's be Wanderbot Orange Galaxy. Yeah, let's do Spiral with 2 arms, Spiral with 4 arms. Let's do that. How many competitors do I want? 6. I'll leave it on. Medium age constellations. Let's do a unique? I don't even know. Let's bump the speed up to probably fast. Drop the game difficulty down. Oh, I see. The previous thing. Okay, let's play on normal. We should be fine. Custom factions. Can I do? I have no idea. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Do we want to have a competitor Sophon? We might as well. Let's just give it a go. Let's just hop right in and see how things go. You can alt-click to force a technology to the top of the queue. Good to know. Yeah, the Endless Space games, I would say, are kind of the true successor to the Masters of Orion, or Master of Orion series. The more recent iteration of the Master of Orion series wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything new. It was just disappointing.
They have always been first, the Sophons. First to split atoms, mine asteroids, and capture the energy of the sun. First, too, to crash their test rockets, trigger artificial earthquakes, and accidentally blow up their moon. Their great power has given them great irresponsibility. But through it, now, they're the first to create perfection. Me.
Damn, this is beautiful. Alright. So, it's kind of familiar, it's kind of not. Science for the win. The Sophons. Competent at all the usual intergalactic empire building skills, trade, diplomacy, warfare, but where they really shine is in their dedication to science. Not only can they rustle up new tech in double quick time, but they also have omniscience, the ability to know if any given technology has already been researched elsewhere in the galaxy. Click on the text screen to know more. Oh good, it looks like they've switched the UI around a lot, so it looks a lot closer to Endless Legend, which is great, because Endless Legend was way better than Endless Space, And it looks like they've taken at least an amount of that and moved it over, which is a really, really good sign. Looks like they actually have the same, resources, too. That's cool. Okay, so when researching unknown technologies, this provides a science bonus inversely proportional to the number of the factions that have already discovered the tech. So the more factions that already know a tech, the lower the science bonus when researching it. Pay attention, the tech screen is the beating heart of your empire's development, and where you'll determine the order of your civilization's technological discoveries. Key technologies in Era 1 include, firstly, rare earth foams that paves the way for the creation of warp drives. Secondly, xenology and plasma metallurgy that underpins the exploitation of titanium and hyperium strategic resources. And lastly, efficient shielding, which enables the creation of small military-class hulls. Alright, get out of here for a second. So, we've got a lot of things. So, how this game works is there's a bunch of research. Each comes with a couple of associated research, science? I don't know. Anyway, so for example, if we do hyperpacks, it'll get us both of these, interspecies HR, so on and so forth. Also, if you notice, there's a little plus 50% science above certain things. That means that that's the science bonus that I was talking about. So if I go with non-baryotic particles, we get a 50% science bonus to researching this because we'd be the first. Unfortunately, this is a lot of information to soak in, so it's a little bit confusing. So rare earth foams will get us unlocks free movement for all ships, so that'd be the warp drive, and also colonized tropical. It's tempting. Hyperpacks. The thing is, I kind of want to look for the ones that give me science. Oh, I see. Technology is focused on exploration and science ships, colonization, etc. Military. Let's see. Population diplomacy, so food and influence. And this is dust industry, etc. So if we want to build stuff faster, this quadrant, science, fighting, and pop growth. Okay. So what do we want to do? Because a lot of these are great options. Ideally, I'd like to go for the ones... Like, public-private partnerships wouldn't be a bad idea, because that would get me a little bit of extra science on everything. It's colonized boreal, system scanners. I mean, rare earth foams wouldn't be terrible either. Or we could do magnetic field generators. Extra science, extra science. I'm gonna go non-baryonic particles. The sooner we get science done, the better. Okay, current era at Astra, science per turn 45. Non-baryonic, so we'll be done in 2, give or take. Okay, so let's close the text screen, take a look around. So we've got Mizar. We own 1 out of 4 of the planets. What is this? Okay, these are my fleets. Which one of these is my planet? Okay, here we go. So these are my planets. We got Heckham, and then we've got Mizar 2 and 3. They're both inhospitable. We got to get regolith processing to go for both. Okay, let's take a look. What can we make here? So we can make public-private partnerships. So I guess we might as well start on that. Because apart from this, it's... Oh, never mind. Okay, so we've got cerebral reality, which is like VR entertainment. Oh, I see. So effectively, it's the internet. So let's start with that. It's pretty fast. So cerebral reality and drone networks are, yeah, system improvement initial. So what these do is they're the thing you want to build initially to deal with everything. Okay, and then we'll do the public-private partnerships probably before drone networks. Might not be great, but still. Okay, so what's this? Improvements constructed in the system, optimized upkeep, population of this type, in the system, Haroshems. Okay, so I guess we have a spare pop of them. That's confusing. Governor. Ah, here we go. Okay, so we've also got a hero. Asaroni Zulmaran. He's healthy, no assignment. What's he got? So... Scientists, let's see. Supported by... I have no idea. Some of these are new. Okay, so he's a counselor. Good on empire-wide resources and diplomacy. Sophon, he's a senator. He's got levels. Okay, if I inspect him, can I see his skill points? Well, he doesn't have any. And he apparently does have a hero ship, but we don't care. We'll look at this later. Anyway, let's throw him on this. Hopefully that increases our build times or our science or something. Yes. It looks like it increased our overall science production there, which means we should be able to get non-baryonic particles in one go. Okay. Oh, interesting. So system scan is disabled for early access-ish? No. What? System politics. The scan view gives you a detailed breakdown of the political opinions of your system. Opinions that have been formed in reaction to your actions and choices across your empire. Different races will react differently to events. Political reaction traits can be viewed in the population subscreen. Okay, so 75% of my people are scientists and the Haroshim are pacifists. I got it. I don't got it. This is very confusing. And then we can look at the planet, which apparently is disabled for early access. I assume at some point a lot of these things will get filled in, but boy is it confusing. Okay, so, science skills. I assume he has no skill points. We do have a skill tree though, so damage on ships, extra system per dry? I have no idea what that means. But it looks like the skill tree is a little bit simpler. Let's see, so what are these? Sophons specific skills, generic skills all heroes have access to, and counselor specific skills. Oh, that's actually really cool. And depending on what tier it's in, it uses different amounts of skill points. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Sadly, I can't do anything with it. Okay. What's this? You're the latest addendum to the ruling triumvirate of the Sophons, a leader with a little bit more drive and ambition than the average laboratory-bound researcher. We hope so, at least. The galaxy is loaded with rare ores to be exploited, new forms of life to dissect, and even some lesser civilizations who can act as cheap muscle. What are you waiting for? Get out there and share the glee of discovery. Alright, so we got that taken care of. I think we're done with this. I think I managed him properly. We've done science, we're building things. What's this? Game menu? No. Ah! Here we go. We have idle fleets. So we've got an incubator, which is colonizer. And we've got a detector, which is okay. So how do I split them off? Auto explore, launch probes, vicinity of this star system, search for curiosities in the system, potential rewards. No, we'll leave that. Okay. Oh, these are different fleets. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna let him auto explore for the time being. So these are my two ships, and I'm gonna let him just go around. However, I'm going to take this guy. We're going to go down the nearest star lane. If I can convince him to move. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea to explore with my science vessel, but if I can... if I can colonize one of these, that'll be great. Okay. So I have an outpost here. What? Oh. Okay. Well done. The first step is often the hardest. With an outpost established, migrants will begin to arrive on your new world from your empire. Once enough of your people have arrived to form a single population unit, the outpost will become a colony and the system will be yours. Be wary though, another empire may set up a competing outpost. Use outpost actions to incite faster migration rates and make sure you're the first to establish a colony. Okay, so for money, we can increase growth. Good to know. That was very confusing. This needs a little bit more of a tutorial. We'll find out, and this is why we're playing on an easier, normal, as opposed to anything harder. I'm liking it, though. Okay, it does look like that consumed my colony craft, though, which I'd say is unfortunate, but honestly, doesn't surprise me too much. Okay, so, no research queued. So we've got non-baryonic particles, stations, whatever. What do we want to do? We could go for warp drive. We could go for... Oh. Colonize tropical. Colonize atoll. Oh, I already have these. If they're golden, that means they're mine. Okay. It's botanical scanning. Extra food per system level. It's not a bad idea. Honestly, we should probably look at... which is the one? I mean, Heridium capture might not be a bad idea. I don't even know if we have access to it. What was the other thing they told me to go for? Baryonic shielding, probably. So I guess let's go with rare earth foams, because we're going to be able to do that in one turn. In fact, maybe what I should do is grab some of the ones that nobody else has done, because we might be able to get them in a short amount of time. Doesn't look like we get to Era 2. I assume we need 1 science per to push us forward. So yeah, we're going to pick up Astrofinance, which is boost the pacifist, boost the industrialist. I mean, I'd like to work on science, but don't really have a whole lot of options there. Don't care too much about weapon modules. What about these? So that's influence. Oh. Enables the unlock of new heroes. We'll probably want that, actually, pretty soon. And I don't know what half this information is. The food and the happiness might not be a bad idea. Diplomacy we really don't care about for a while. Sustainable farms might not be a bad idea. But somebody already has that, so we should look into everything else first. Okay, so that should be a decent amount of time. I guess let's just end turn. We'll get things done. Honestly, hello. Quest started. What a good idea. Running an empire is a large, complex, time-consuming operation. This has been an inconvenient truth since the dawn of Sophonity. So, you know, humanity, but with Sophons. So, one of the few drawbacks to living in a civilization as cosmopolitan, prosperous, and brilliant as ours. One always finds oneself straining for the next yawn-inducing thing. People to meet, things to do, star systems to conquer. It's enough to make one hang up one's hoverboard. One solution is to this problem was posed by R.R. Needham, proctor of the future research at Roab University. Why not get some of the stupider peoples to do it? Surely there's a sub-Sophon somewhere who actually enjoys this endless drudgery. But the extensive and immediate ridicule she received was sufficient to change her tune. Why not, she then proposed acerically, get an AI to do it then? The genius of this idea could not be understated. The movement gained immediate traction in the High Caucasus. Budgets were allocated and the finest minds assigned to the project. And in a matter of months, the Enhanced Neuroflexibility Entity Research, ENFER, project was launched. Now, just a few short years later, we are ready for the final touches. Tighten the bolts and raise your receptacles, Sophon. With ENFER, finally, a golden age is upon us. Okay, objective. So, choose an objective. Militarize. Win 3 battles with Sophon fleets. Inspire. Take your exploration fleets and orbit around 2 systems in a different constellation. Oh. Sophon free move. Hardcore hulls. Or socialize. Seductory. Let's inspire. Free move. So this is a support module. Health bonus of 20, movement points, and vision range. Whereas this, less expensive ships without... So Inspire would be easy. Militarize would be hard, but possibly better. I'm gonna go with free move for the time being. The extra movement speed wouldn't be a bad idea. Plus, science. I'm not entirely sure where constellations necessarily are. We'll find out. Okay. That might mean we have to go elsewhere than just this. Okay, well, one way or another, science is done. Next research, we're already on our way. Plasma metallurgy will actually take 2 rounds. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll have cerebral reality very shortly. And that'll speed things back up again. Cool. I'm liking this. I love the visual design. The only thing I don't really like about Endless Space is the universe design always ends up feeling a bit drab. Like, I totally understand the point of, like, a spiral galaxy, but I just want, like, this just big map of stars that's pure chaos, couple of spiral galaxies. It doesn't even need to make sense. But I think that's just from the perspective of somebody that played Master of Orion, and, well, that was interesting. Okay. So let's take a look at him. So he's on his way to the next level, but that's gonna be a little while at least. We've also got a fair amount of money, but I think I'm gonna save it. Okay, greener grass. Nope. No enemy outposts. Extra food wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, we want this. We want Atlas 2 to grow up fast. Because if I can, Oh, hello. Dill actually has resources we need. Okay. Let's make an incubator. I'll get it after drone networks. We're not in a huge rush considering we can't exploit it, but we need those tactical resources because titanium and Hyperium in the same go would be really helpful. I'm glad that it shows me those resources. Oh, I see. And that's showing me some of the other things. Well, that's fine. Let's see. I think I already have warp drives, so we should be able to get out of here, but I don't know. Okay, new minor civilization discovered. Calgeros. Okay, show location. They're down there. Start negotiations. So, praise. War. Assimilate. Interesting. Well, we need xenobiology before I can get that one. It'll cost me influence. They look cool, though. Okay, they're pacifists. -1 relationship decay rate on minor empire. Initial relationship bonus penalty with a minor okay, I don't understand. And obedient flocks. System populations are happier when a hero is assigned to govern. Okay. Well, I only partially understand the things that are going on here. But it's cool. I'm liking it a lot. I actually... Oh, what's this symbol? Oh, it means they're more Calgeros. Yeesh. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Okay. Yeah, one of the things I liked about Endless Legend was the continental design made a lot of sense. Unfortunately, with these, like, star fields and stuff, you kind of end up with a less interesting area to go through. But, I will admit, this does seem like they've improved the overall systems. From the perspective of... let's see. Nope. 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 Money might not be a bad idea, but I'm going to put it on science for the time being. Because the faster we get science, the better. Especially if we can get kind of further down in here. Ish. Build a better laser doesn't seem super useful. But getting all the way down to Geniocrat would be. Oh, I see. It's not that these cost 10 skill points, it's that I have to use 10 skill points to get them. I think. It's my assumption anyway. Okay, well, one way or another, can't do too much with that. Can I outfit this with anything? Nano repair bots. Imperium engine. Modules. I wanted to see if there's any, like, science bonuses here, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll have to look at that later. Ship design is going to be for a different day. Okay, so we're done with public-private. Let's take a look at science. How are we doing? So we're working on botanical scanning now, and actually that's our only thing. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, people are starting to actually get these. Well, which is the one? Oh, okay. Do we want to go with xenobiology? Yeah, we should. And then I'll get these. And that should finish things off. I'm going to leave the colonization options for later, just because I think we're kind of good there-ish. Hard to tell. Also looks like we hit the end limit on what we're up to. Okay, expedition... Yeah. Okay, so We've got a colony on Atlas. Okay. Analysis of life form on planet Atlas 3 was successful, so we've got hadoplegic life. Okay, having deep oceans that are rich with life. This planet is abundant in hadoplegic creatures. Those that have adapted to the lightless environments at the bottom of the ocean and are tolerant to the tremendous pressures. They're not only a source of food, but provide useful scientific information on extremophilic life forms. So, extra food and science per citizen on that planet. Good stuff, actually. Okay, and also Atlas established itself. Well, let's start with drone networks this time around, and then do cerebral reality. The other ones, they're okay. We'll get to them later. How's Mizar doing? Working on that. Looks like things are getting a bit faster. Okay, so we don't have strategic resources on any of these, I think. Or luxury deposits. And it looks like, what is Velt? Oh, Velt is a planet type. One of the most life-friendly worlds around. Velts cradle many diverse ecosystems. Okay, so this would be really good for science. But we're going to get the incubator done first. As much as I love science, we need to colonize Dill. Okay, so we're done with botanical scanning. Okay, kudos. You've accrued enough influence to pass your first law. Open the Senate screen via the control panel to learn more. Okay, tense cultivation. And then we're working on those. Gotcha. Alright, new minor civilization discovered, the Mavros. They look like maverick versions of who we are. Mavros. Though some view the Mavros as mere Sophon renegades, they are in fact a radically different people with major differences in both genetics and mentality. While both enjoy tinkering, technology, and discovery, the Mavros have a tendency to use these things to plunder, pirate, and conquer. They're adventurers and scavengers who have almost as good science as their brethren, but a lot more attitude. A common epithet of their bounty hunting society is unbreakable toys can be used to break other toys. Often found as mercenaries and enforcers, the Mavros' small size is compensated with technology and belligerence. Yeah, so they're angry Sophons with a giant mech in the background. See, I'd like to play Endless Legend crossed with Endless Space, where we have, like, it goes all the way into, like, future tech, and we get to have big mechs like that. That'd be cool anyway. Also, apparently these people are going to hate me. Let's see, shipbuilders, faction trait, and warmonger. Yeah, so these guys don't like me. If I do want to start negotiations, it's gonna cost a fair bit to keep them up. Or we could just murder them. Also possible. I don't know where we ran into this this faction, but still. Oh, actually, show location. Wait, what? Oh, this is their ship. With a prowler. Okay, latest political survey. Scientists, political parties in the lead, and who knows what might happen on election day. Okay, polls are in. Okay. 5 turns, your Empire will see its first election. Good luck. Okay, so let's close that for a second. Let's go here. Okay, so population census, Sophons, Hiroshams. So we have a scientist, leader, hero, and nobody for the pacifists. Okay, so active laws, Oracle of Science. You can research technologies from one era. Oh. Oh. Okay. Vote a new law. So, what do we got? Probes for all. Probe recovery rate on ships. Not really sure. System improvement costs on systems. But reduced. Okay. So this would make things cheaper. But I couldn't do that. This would be expensive, but very useful. How long would it last? No idea. Some of these would be really easy. Like this one would be easy current support. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to save up for this one. We'll have to, it'll take some work. Okay, leading political parties pane shows the composition of your Senate. Laws are broken into 6 political categories: militarist, scientist, ecologist, pacifist, religious, and industrialist. Crucially, you're only able to pass laws from a particular category if you have representation for that category in your Senate. In the active laws pane, click on the past laws button to see what laws are there. Okay. Let's see. Provides an app to boost. Okay. Government management is weird. Economics. No, don't click done yet. Mastering economy screen will be the key to making you rich. The screen is divided into 2 subscreen systems and trade and resources. In systems, you can get an economic overview of your colonized systems. And trade and resources, you can manage your trade companies once you've unlocked commercial frameworks and luxury resources. Okay, can't do any of those. Can't do anything, in fact. Okay, so why don't we just take a turn? Actually, why don't we think about this for a bit? Okay, here we go. Quest started, those darn kids. One of the problems with having Sophons in your empire is that the little eggheads seem to have a particular genius for goofing off. Hardly a week goes by without news of neurohopped Sophon youngsters rampaging through town, or explosions of increasingly exotic colors and smells bombarding your residential areas. Either these guys need to get a job, or you need to find a way to put them in their place. Okay. So for the next 10 turns, build only science-focused improvements. Gets us cultural jam centers. Or garrison. Gets us the Wapster. I'm going to do science up. Okay. And then we're going to undo a couple of these things. Turns out I can actually research a whole era ahead, so we should probably find some science things that I can do. Because a lot of these, not super useful, it looks like. Colonization, extra science unhappy. Optics research labs would not be a bad move. Yeah, let's go with this one first. Gets us swamp colonization versus jungle. Yeah. What else we got? A lot of other things that probably don't matter. I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to take. And we should probably take a look at these things too. Like industry is going to be very important. But science leads or something. Okay. And actually, this is a pretty good stopping point. I'm a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit confused by everything, and it's probably going to take up until the 3rd playthrough to actually understand what I'm actually doing here. But we'll get there. It seems like a perfect progression in terms of like systems and whatnot. And I really like it so far. It also seems like it's a little bit deeper than Endless Space ever was. Endless Space had its issues. This one seems like they've grown substantially since the previous game, and I can't wait to play more. So I'll see you guys in the next episode of Endless Space 2. But I guess if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe, because I'm probably going to do multiple full playthroughs. I love the Endless Legend Space whatever series. And I'll admit, it's been a while since I seriously played them. But now that I've got a new one to sink my teeth into, and, you know, some time on my hands, I think I'm going to keep with this and actually have some fun. So, I guess with that, see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.